as a digital marketer, what would you say is the thing that you really like most? Because every day you go out there. Okay, I know the money is important. No doubt about that. But other than the money, what is the thing that really motivates you in digital marketing?
Connection with people. It really is. And if you've heard me say it throughout, that the ability to connect with people on a large global scale is what I love. The element that I use the most is video. Um, Even if it's 3 minutes, 45 seconds. So for those watching and listening who want to know how to make use of your time with video, I would make sure that your videos are at least 3 to 4 minutes long. 3 minutes is kind of like the sweet spot, because people's attention span is fleeting, right? They're listening to you on the way to somewhere else. So you've got that 5 to 15 minutes of time to connect with someone, right? So you can either do it through an audio or video, but it has to be something that's also engaging. You want to be able to make sure that your audiences are engaged with you, that they're traveling with you literally and figuratively. They're on a journey with you. People want to have experiences. So you want to make sure that you're creating experiences in the digital marketing space, even if it's just a product. Say, for instance, we're looking at the industry of cosmetics. Okay, people are not going to just say, I have a cream and it's really great, you should try it. No, people want to have the experience. What does that feel like on my skin? How easy is it to apply? What is the texture of it? They want to have the experience that of that product. So in the digital space, even though it seems like it's a very non-human thing, right? But we got to bring the humanity, the experience of humanity into the digital marketing space. So you want to make sure that people have a good experience and connect, so that they can feel and have that and have a good sense of emotional intelligence, so that you can have your audiences connect with what it is that you're doing.
Absolutely important. That is very, very important. All right, now we have gotten to the point where we usually allow our guests to advertise themselves, because we know that your time is important. So there are people out there who want to connect with you. Do you have any offer? You have books, you have courses, you have training program, whatever is it that you want to say to the people, go ahead and promote it, please.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I'm really excited because I would love for your audiences to go to bukekastyle.com. That's BUKEKASTYLE.com, bukekastyle.com. And on that website, you're going to find the following. You're going to find information about women's empowerment, master classes, and ways to get coaching that's going to help you in your business. You're going to learn on that website about the business that I have in the travel industry as a travel professional, how you can have your own travel business and help other people start their business in the travel industry. And of course, the ability to travel as a travel professional. And you're also going to hear about information that is involving media on FAVUnite TV. And folks, we're looking for content, and we are particularly looking for content that's international. So we're inviting you to go to FAVUniteTV.com, and what you're going to see is our women around the world who are empowering other women around the world. But we also want to expand that content with film and videos and music and so forth. So we're a startup in that event, or in the streaming world of TV. And so we invite you to check us out. And if you're wanting to have your platform on FAVUnite TV, we would love to see you. But one of the things that I'm also really excited about is I am with Kansas City is a UNESCO City of Music, and UNESCO stands for United Nations Education, Science, Culture Organizations. I'm on the board of the UNESCO office here in Kansas City, and I would invite you to go to the UNESCO website, Cities of Music, and look at the amazing projects that are taking place there. So as like I said at the very beginning, I'm very eclectic and I love entrepreneurship, but I love connecting with people. And I would invite you to come to bukekastyle.com to learn about all the aspects of what I do and how it can help you in your life.
That's absolutely lovely. I'm sure people are going to check it out. All right, now let's return to where we started from. That is very important. The community, the African diaspora. You look at it from the point of view of the African American or wherever it is we might find ourselves. It is important that we talk about ourselves. In this case, that we keep the money also in the community. Before we talked about the experience of the African American, looking at the civil rights, the movement, and all the things around it. Then in the second part of the podcast, we talked about money, how to generate money, what you can do. And in this case, we use digital marketing as an example. So the question I want to ask you now, Bukeka, is how do we keep the money in the community? Show me some of the strategy that we might apply. Because for our community, we need the money.
Invest in your community. Invest in your community. So when you make that money, go to the marketplace and invest in your community. Help that community keep those dollars circulating within it. So within the community, you have all kinds of different types of commerce: fashion, food, electronics, e-commerce. Go to those owners, connect with people and begin to circulate your dollars within that community. That's what everybody else is doing. That's what other people of other races and cultures do. We should be able to practice that same thing and know, as again, it goes to worth, we are worthy of that. We are worthy of that. We have rights. We have entrepreneurial rights. We have the right to be in business. We have the right for that. So I would suggest and encourage, as you build up your commerce, that you integrate and infiltrate those monies into your community so that the community begins to grow and prosper as well.
Thank you so much for that. Now, what do you think a beginner entrepreneur should do in terms of digital marketing? Say you are just starting today, what should you do? Is the last question here before I ask you the final statement.
Okay. What you should do is get some education about it. And I don't care if it's just going into Google and looking up what the definition is and seeing, what that could mean for you. After you do that, you need to, again, look into what it is that makes you happy. What is the arena or what is the area of commerce that you are connected with? How can you monetize your passion, basically, is what you're doing. And once you become educated in that and knowing the different platforms of digital marketing, whether it's all the social media that you need to become familiar with, whether it's Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever, begin to educate yourself on how to navigate in those worlds, because it's going to be a lot different on a platform like Facebook than it is on TikTok. So you've got to educate yourself on how to present yourself in those areas. And then once you do that, be consistent.
Consistency is very, very essential here.
Yeah.
Because like you said, you can show up today and tomorrow you are no more there. The people will not trust you because they need people, they need someone they can trust that you are going to be there for them. All right. Now we're talking about a lot of important things related to us in two main categories, our history and also in business. Now, what would be your final statement? It could be something you wanted to say, I didn't ask you, or maybe a kind of a line you just want to reinforce. Please go ahead and conclude it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Obihai, and thank you so much for the audience for listening. So this is what I would leave you with. I want you to know you're worthy. I want you to know that you are worthy of having an immensely beautiful life. I want you to know that there are people around you who want you to have that. And there might be some people who don't, but allow yourself to connect with those individuals that are willing to go on a journey with you of success. Bring them along, help them on theirs. Make it so that it is not just about you, but about helping others. I know it seems old fashioned, and I know it seems kind of it might not have the sizzle and pop as what you might think it is, but it really just comes down to, how can I help someone today? How can I help make someone's life better? How can I help make the life better for my family? And when you do that and you begin to apply that to all the different ways that you can jump into the digital space, that's going to be your motivator and your inspiration, and you're going to do just fine.
Boss said it, Bukeka. These are really very interesting. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Obihai. Thank you so much for to your audience, and I certainly do appreciate this opportunity.
Thank you so much.